You gave your life to make a difference. You gave your life to make a change. You will.
Blazebodyz! What's going on, everyone? Well, last week on my website, you probably saw I did a tribute to Mr. Nicholson. Mr. Nicholson was unfortunately battling pancreatic cancer. He got diagnosed this last November. And as you know, that being probably the worst form of cancer there is, he sadly has passed on. But I did a video tribute. I put it on my homepage. I don't know if you saw it. But it basically was in tribute to him and letting him know the impact that he had on our lives. I mean, he most definitely had an impact on my life as a kid. And I just wanted him to know, his daughter told me through the website they had set up that his father watched it, and I felt good knowing that we let him know what a difference he made in our lives. Now, that brings me to the topic of conversation today, and that would be what would be your meaning of life? Now, a couple years back, I did a video about that, and if I were to be asked what I thought the meaning of life was, I personally would say the meaning of life is to make a difference in other people's lives, to unselfishly make a difference and help people out in life. Mr. Nick made a huge impact on a lot of us growing up. As I said in the video, he was the assistant principal at the time when I was there, and then he went on to be the principal of our high school, Methuen High School. Now, as a kid, we totally strive for role models. We totally look for influence, and he most definitely influenced us. But in regards to your meaning of life, and if it was indeed what I just said, to make an impact on people's lives, I would only hope that you would get up every day and try your best to help someone in some way. Try to make a difference in someone's life. Now, in my profession, I sometimes daily encounter or interact with 10 or more people a day, and I literally get up every morning, whether I feel crappy from dieting or being tired from being overworked or whatever, I completely shut it off, and I do my absolute best to getting people looking and feeling their best. I feel that's my purpose. Sometimes it's something as simple as just listening to someone's going through some bad times. Sometimes, obviously, in my profession, it's to push people to their absolute physical best. Sometimes they don't have it 100%, and it's up to myself or who other trainers for that matter to push people to that person's physical limits safely, of course, and of course that in turn will help them mentally. So it depends on how you interpret helping people out is. I do my best every day to get people to their best. I mean, that's just myself. But if it were you, it could be just helping someone out mentally. It could being there for them as a friend, or listening to whatever the bad stuff going on in their lives, or helping them out financially, or with speaking for myself, people a lot of times are asking questions about diet and nutrition, and they want help. In any way that I can, I will. And You got to just get up every day and be unselfish, basically. And then, nowadays, that's easier said than done. Sometimes it's a selfish world we live in. Everyone's out for themselves. But that's going to get you nowhere. Being selfish is going to get you nowhere. Now, you could be, people in the fitness industry are perceived as being self-absorbed and selfish, and all we think about is ourselves. There's nothing wrong with being serious and devoted and dedicated to what you're trying to achieve. Like I'm obviously a little bit more excessive as far as being strict with the way I eat, and if someone comes to me for help with their diet, whether it be a contest prep or just regular, I'm super strict, and I give it to them like it's straight. I give them to it straight. You can't do this and you can't do that. It's that simple. That's the way I live my life, and therefore, if someone's asking for my help, I'm going to give them my honest opinion. But me being that serious about myself doesn't mean that I'm self-absorbed. It just means that I give a crap. I'm not a selfish person by any means. And so, like I said, unfortunately, sometimes us people in the fitness industry are looked at like that because, we pay a lot of attention to the way we look, and, we're always working out, and we're, spending our money on supplements and whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. If anyone ever tells you there is, then they need to just take a good look at themselves. So, if there's anything I could, ask you to take out of this particular video, is try your best in this life to make an impact in some way, some small way, or some monumental way, or whatever, to help at least one person a day out. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be something big. You could be jogging to the store and you could see some, person on the side of the road who needs help with their groceries, whatever. Believe it or not, something sometimes as small as that makes that person's day. And then, Mr. Nicholson, as huge of an impact as he made on a lot of people's lives. I know he's up there, if that's what you believe in. He's up there looking down, smiling, because come Friday, his wake is this particular Friday, which is, if anyone wanted to know, it's going to be March 11th at the Methuen High School Field House between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. if you're interested. That is going to be a crazy turnout, and it's only because that many people were impacted by him and loved the guy. And if you could attend, that would be great. And again, I know he's up there looking down, going, "Wow!" And then he made a difference in our lives. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with, and hopefully I make it back from my vacation next week in one piece. And I'll see you guys all very soon, and I'll tell you all about the vacay, and hopefully have some cool pictures to show you and all. But get up tomorrow morning and make it a one of your tasks of the day to help someone out. One person at least in your day before the end of the day.